It's playing out of my TV, right?
Mm.
Never mind.
Hi, you guys. Okay. Hold on. I have an echo and I can't find it.
I think it might be mine. Hold on. Let me mute and you unmute and see if it's still doing it. Or we could both stay muted. Do I have an echo? Oh shoot. Hold on.
Are you still logged in under Decipher?
I don't. Yeah. Let me switch it. I'll be back.
Okay. Hi, you guys. Sorry for that. I am so K-Breeze. It is so nice to see you. I'm so sorry for that, you guys. Rookie mistake. Crazy Mama, I love you the most. Thank you for being here. To me, so many thank yous and thank you notes are going out to you. But your special gift, that was in addition to the special gift, was very kind, and I'm so grateful for that. And the thought behind it was amazing. Couldn't have come at a better time, honestly. Holy, thank you for being here. Hot coffee, proud grandma of 3. Yay! Yay! We've changed our name. Do we have a new baby here soon? Grandma Sherry, thank you for being here. Thank you guys. How is everyone? It is Wheel. It is so nice to see you.
Wait. I have a quick question. If I X out of this, is it going to end it since?
I have no idea.
Since we're
Hi,
both
Amanda Carroll. I have no idea. I don't know. Glintaman. You're going to have to give it a shot, you guys. If we accidentally end this, then let me apologize in advance and I will start it right back over again. But hopefully.
Is it still echoing?
No. 7 pounds, 11 ounces. It's a boy. Congratulations. Hold on. That is what amazing news. When was the actual date of birth? I need to know all the things. Where did I need to roll back up? Hold on one second. I have so many questions. We've missed you guys so much, and I have a lot of explaining to do. Oh, congratulations. Decipher baby. Actually, I think we can confirm that that is the first Decipher baby born. Congratulations. We accept our Decipher baby. Oh, I'm so excited. So we have lots of things to catch up on. We have lots of things to tell you about, and we have lots of things. April 10th at 8:10. What a great oh. God bless. That is so, I don't want to ask any names, but email us after and let us know names and how mom's doing and family, and congratulations. I have goosebumps. I'm so excited. I am so daggum excited. For some reason, my computer is doing the weirdest stuff ever. Okay. So, anywho,
What?
welcome in.
I'm not logging out. I'm not logging out if we're not echoing anymore.
No, we're
I
not.
don't want to mess it up.
We're not echoing.
Okay.
Welcome, everyone. We really appreciate you guys being here. Yes, I'm going to address the elephant in the room, which is, oh, you've made our heart happy. You have no idea. You have no idea. Oh, the sound is great. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you, crazy mama. We're going to address the elephant in the room is like, where the hell have you been, you two? Where the hell have you been? So, I'm just going to tell you the truth on everything, because why not? Because we're family, we're friends, and that's what we do. So I did that very awkward live where I started crying in the middle of it. And Wheel B sent me a lovely Facebook message to brighten all of our days, but it just touched my heart so much, and I was so grateful for that. But I think I was tired. And I think that when I get tired, I lose, well, who doesn't, right? I'm just going to take it. Meatfoot, happy belated birthday to you, Amanda. I think I just got bored and I got tired, and the same thing, it was like, I don't know. It was just repetitive, the same thing over and over again, and the same, cases, and it wore me down. It literally exhausted me. And then I had some stuff happen with my puppy dog who's not feeling so great. And then my birthday came and Easter came, and it was just like it was a good time for a break for me. I don't know about LFT answer for her, but for me, like, it was just time. I just needed to breathe for a minute. I just needed that. I didn't even log on well, I didn't log on Facebook, that's for sure. But I didn't really even log on YouTube much. And when I did, it wasn't true crime. It was like silliness. Like, I would go to, other streams, and that didn't really have to do with true crime. I went into Shift Happens. Hi, Shifty, if you're here, if you're watching. I would watch Melissa just quietly because, she's fun and she makes me giggle. Oh, thank you guys. My birthday was awesome, by the way. My birthday was last Saturday, and it was awesome. We hung out as a family. We did pizza, which is exactly what everyone wanted. It was really good pizza. And then we built a bonfire and just hung out by the fire and just did our shit. And I pretty much just enjoyed the heck of the day. And then the next day was Easter, and we had a nice Easter. And it was just kind of nice taking a little break. It was just, oh, you guys are sweet. You don't have to wish me happy birthday, but thank you very much. It's really kind of you. And it was an awesome birthday, and it was just quiet, and I needed it. And I just don't have an excuse for not being around other than I was tired and cranky, and I became like a toddler. Butterfly! Hey! I know, we're almost birthday twins. I love that. You guys, Amanda's birthday was the day before mine. She was on Friday and I was on Saturday. And there was a lot of birthdays this past week, actually. It was really interesting. And now we have a newborn baby. So how was everyone else's time away? Oh, you're kind of lost with the shift happens. Well, shift is, let me explain shift to you, Will. Shift is a very, very smart individual. It's like off the charts brilliant. And she's just funny and silly. And sometimes it's fun to go over there and just chill and just hang out and not really have any plan for anything that's going on, just be silly. And that's what we did. We were just talking nonsense and silliness, and it was fun, and it was just kind of a relief on my heart to go and spend time with other people, just chilling out. Yeah, Crazy Mama's an Aries girl. She is an Aries girl. Her birthday was the week before mine. So we got lots of Aries girls. LFT, what's up with you? Where you been?
I've been busy myself, but not with fun stuff like y'all have. But that's about it.
Grandma Sherry, you're an Aries too. When's your birthday? I love that. I know.
I am surrounded
Melissa
by
Jade on
Aries.
Easter was the bomb, right?
That was. I have never. I need like that. I can honestly say, no offense, I love the trivia and stuff, but I can honestly say I didn't change the channel once from like. I hadn't laughed that hard in a long time.
Well, happy belated, Grandma.
Carol.
Melissa Jade is just amazing. First of all, her laugh is everything. And I love it. I love it. So I hope everyone while we were away, I do hope everyone had a good time and you got to roam around the streets and see what was up. I don't really know what's going on in the streets, so forgive me. Is everyone keeping up with Valo or Stauk, whatever her name is? How can you not adore MJ? Stauk, is that her name? Letitia, crazy. Are you guys keeping up with that nonsense?
I'm watching other people's coverage of it for sure and listening to the little clips from like Court TV and long time afterwards. I did appreciate that the Valo case yesterday, that they didn't let Lori out of the room when she requested because it was too much.
Did I actually? I'm very behind on this, so I'm really. Fitznews said one of the two-person interests in the Stevens tried to manufacture an alibi during. Yes. Okay, we're going to talk about Steven tonight, Wheel. We're not going to talk about that other stuff, but she is evil. She's evil. But did I hear that Lori Vallow fell asleep in court? Is that a thing? Are you allowed to fall asleep?
Well, yes, because no, but they think, well, what's her name? The cute brown hair girl does the
I have
podcast.
no idea because I don't watch that.
Oh shoot,
Tisha.
Oh my gosh, the second you see her, you would know who I was talking about. But she was thinking, because what Lori wanted, I guess after lunch, wanted out because she didn't want to see. She said it was too hard to see the photos and everything, and they were like, "Suck it up, Buttercup." And someone said maybe they kind of medicated her because yes, apparently she fell asleep for like 30 minutes. But yes, thank you, hot coffee. I was like, you're good, like you'll know who I'm saying, or if you saw her.
Gigi McKelvey? I love her. Is that who we're talking about?
Yeah, she's the one who said that in her opinion that she thought maybe that when she came back in, after the defense requested potentially to let her out or whatnot, not to be in the courtroom. And that was denied by the time she got back in. I think Gigi said maybe it could be that they had to, maybe she was a little medicated, which would be actually that made sense when Gigi said that.
I love Gigi. Actually, that's what I need to add is Pretty Lies and Alibis. Kate does crime. I love you and I have missed you, Kate. I didn't get to see it today. I had to pick up mom and baby today. Proud grandma of 3. Congratulations. I'm so glad everyone's home and happy. Say hi to Kate, everyone. Kate did an awesome live last night. Hi, Kate.
I do love Gigi.
I really like her, and I wasn't sure how I felt about her initially, but I really do I like Gigi a lot. So I have not kept up on the Valo Stout stuff because I know the deal, but I don't know the cases the way that other creators do. So of course, Jen Lu is covering, I think Jen Lu and Alex Erickson are covering Stout, right? And Criminality is doing all the cases.
Valo.
And Valo, okay.
Yeah.
And Criminality is doing all the cases as well. So for your Stout, whatever the fart her name is, I can't stand her, so I don't have any respect. But and
Letitia.
Lori Vallow, all your needs there, you can go to their streams and keep up with them. And I think even Kate is doing some stuff on them too. I just I don't, it's not in my heart. There's a level of evil everywhere, but those two particular women, the brutal and the level of evil is too much for my heart. Not that I'm a good person, it's just too much. It's too much for me.
Oh yes, and Melissa J.
Oh,
thank you.
Thank you.
Basically, everyone that we all watch, other than us.
Yeah,
everyone that we all watch, that we all enjoy,
Melissa
go to
J,
them,
yes,
because that's
please
what I'm
make
doing as well.
And Kate has been covering both, so please make sure that for all those needs, you go to Kate first, Melissa, all our friends, please, because they're gonna have the best coverage, and we're not doing it. I don't have it in my heart. I know LFT has been covering Valo since pretty much day one, kind of like what she did with Murdoch, just sort of undercover doing it. And I know it has her interested as far as like the trial goes, but hi Riddler, thanks for being here. So I'm sure she can probably answer questions. I cannot. I hope everyone's subbed to Melissa. I hope you guys are subbed to Kate, Melissa, Criminality, all the friends. Please, please, please go sub to them if you aren't. So, did you hear Stephen Smith?
And if you need a laugh and a break, oh wait, hold on. What?
If you need a laugh or a break,
to me. I was about to say, in the midst of all this, I strongly suggest go back to MJ's watch her Easter Wheel of Fortune. It's oh my God, it's so worth it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I know they are the evilest. Sorry, you guys. I just put a cough drop in. I don't really know why. My throat's just kind of scratchy, and I'm sorry for jiggling that around. Oh, good, Grandma Sherry. And if you guys also, Grandma Sherry, let's do. Grandma Sherry is a mod for Queen Bee.
Muck.
And I don't know if do we have Queen in the Muck? I don't know if we do. If you guys aren't subscribed to Queen Bee, go subscribe to Queen. She's tons and tons of fun over there. And I hate to say it's a drama channel because it's more of a like news commentary. She does cover true crime, but she covers the streets. It's just a well-rounded channel.
They had an interesting thing. I think a community post either like yesterday or the day before about the updates coming in terms of YouTube and like online laws about fair use and everything. Apparently that's getting ready to change some more.
Mm.
So
Who did? Queen Bee?
Yes, it was. I think it was yesterday or the day before. I forgot who was up there talking about it, but they had so much information on it, and I was like, "Oh, holy patootie!" Like
Yeah.
noted.
She's just a fun channel. If you just want to chill and go listen to some stuff, she does these really long marathon streams, which are amazing and funny. And her laugh is everything. When she gets giggling, man, it is on. I love it. I'm a fan of The Hive. I'm a fan of Queen Bee. And her chat is very, very nice. See there, Grandma Sherry's got all the ends here. The Declaration of the Future of the Internet. I love that. So if you're not subscribed and you just want to giggle sometimes, or you want some information, or you just want to shoot the breeze with some fun people, Queen Bee is where it's at, man. Go check her out. She's fun. So have you guys heard that Steven's phone has been cracked? They finally opened it after 8 years. Redonkulous.
I think it was actually opened a couple. I think they got into it like a year or two ago. I think it was.
It has been, yes. But they announced that they have it unlocked now, which again I still have questions. But let's pin Fitz News, shall we? That's a good one to pin. So yeah, so the info is going to be out there. Publicly Buzzed is a good channel. Really? Okay. We're going to have to check that one out too. So his phone has been unlocked, and I guess people should be concerned. That would be my guess. I guess people should be worried. I'm so looking forward to that dropping. You have no idea. So they should have all the information now. What we're going to do tonight is we're going to talk about Steven Smith's twin sister, Stephanie, her interview. We're going to play that and talk about that. We're also going to talk about some other interviews that we're going through with, as we're going through all this stuff. We're going to be talking about some of Proctor and Duncan and, all the guys that are listed. Evil CJ had a really good live about Steven Smith the other night too. Oh, cool. Thanks. Hey, Michelle K. Thanks for being here. Nice to see you. Welcome in. It's been a minute since we've seen you, so welcome back. So yeah, we're going to be talking about those interviews. We're going to talk about the autopsy tonight, just a little tiny bit, and some of the things that happened with the exhumation. What else? Let's see. So we know that Steven was exhumed. Glenjamin, someone whose name rhymes with duster. That's funny. So we know that Steven was exhumed on Friday. He drove the 6 hours to Tampa from Hampton County to Tampa, Florida, where they did the second autopsy. It takes about 3 to 4 hours to do the autopsy. And then they drove him back and they returned him to the site by Sunday, where his mom was, I think, both days, right? She was there for the coming and the going, if you will. Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Also, before I forget, let me just put a little star next to that. But Music Melts. She has lots of new things that she's making at Music Melts. So please go check her stuff off. Check it out. I just placed an order for myself. She did a custom order for me, which I was shocked. I didn't know that that was a thing or that she would do that, but she did. And it was amazing. So I'm looking forward. I placed the order. I should be getting it in the next week or so. And I'm so looking forward to it. She's done some custom things for me. And I'm sure, you guys need to check out the site and use Decipher Rocks, ROX, for 20% off your order. She is all of our best friends, but really crazy mamas. We ordered, and are they not the most amazing? They are so cool. You got them? Okay. She said she told me, oh, see, even the packaging is beautiful. She told me that she sent yours out, and I was super excited. His mom is starting to smile. And, oh, I know. I burn mine daily too. But I did want to make sure that you guys, let me put this back up. Make sure that you guys, for gifts, for yourself, they're awesome. They last forever. They're reasonably priced. They're beautiful. Some of them have glitter on them. They're really cool. He wanted to eat the melts. That's so cute. That is so
They
cute.
smell so good.
They do. They last forever too. So
Carol
I'm sorry.
Claus.
Carol Claus.
Sorry. Carol Claus is killing me.
So the second autopsy is finished, and he has returned to his place of rest, I guess you will call it.
I thought Sandy did a really sweet post when she was like, my baby's, finally back. And actually, before I misquoted, I pulled it up, so I might as well look at it before I do her an injustice. What did she say? She said, she carries herself with so much poise in a small town to maintain like her level of grace.
That's what
anger and frustration get the best of her.
Mm-hmm. May he rest
so
in
impressive
peace.
And
great.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she says, my baby is back in his final resting place. I don't know. She's just so sweet. I hate it. I can't imagine woohoo, and I do not want to imagine.
Thanks, Michelle, for ordering. That's awesome. I'm going to thank you on behalf of Nay. I'm really glad you did, though. I hope you enjoy them. I know you will. Yeah, poor Sandy. Grace is the word I always think of when I think of her. Remind me too. I wanted to bring up Summer Wells because we just want to talk about that at the end too. If we remember and we think about it.
Go ahead and talk about it now. Go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. Summer Wells has been missing it's coming up on 2 years. January. I do this every time. June 15th. June 15th. She's been missing since June 15th. I had hoped that we would have news on her by now, and we do not. Let me put up one. TBI. If you have credible, and I do mean credible information, please call 1-800-TBI-FIND for Summer Wells. I want to mention her. We have not in some time. We actually gave our file over to Allie because she was working so hard on Summer Wells that I wanted to make sure that it went to the right person. The reason I'm mentioning Summer now is not only because her anniversary is coming up, but her dumbass parents, who I have zero respect for or empathy, if you want to know the truth, which is a horrible thing to say. And I'm sorry for saying that, but it is how I feel, are back on the internet creating nonsense and havoc for no particular reason other than for themselves. It has nothing to do with Summer. But if you like, I adore Josh Diaz. Josh Diaz is the lab, and his coverage of Summer Wells has been amazing. He also makes no secret of his distaste for Don Wells, which just makes me love him a little more. If you are not subscribed to The Lab or Josh Diaz, it's The Lab After Dark
got it.
and The Lab. Please go subscribe to him because he's a great guy. He's really amazing. He does good work and he speaks from the heart. Don and Candace have been on No Thanks with Doug. And again, those are interesting interviews, if you'd like to call them that. I don't like Don and Candace, and it has everything to do with their behavior and nothing to do with the fact that their daughter's missing. And those equal the same thing for me. Sandy Smith, when I think of her, I think of grace. I think of heartbreak and torture and all the things that she must have gone through. When I think of Summer Wells, I think of those things for Summer. I don't think of them for her family, and I just can't. We did a pretty extensive timeline on Summer Wells, which we're going to be going over again in the near future because I did just remember some things, I think, because I think they might have been out there. But did you guys know that CPS was at their house the day before until 7 p.m.? I didn't remember that. And then the next day, Summer Wells goes missing and the boys are taken away. Like, these people are... Remember
that because they were freaking out, or excuse me, that's not the right word. Not freaking out. They were edgy and concerned. But yeah, because CPS was getting ready to come back because they were I think it was a follow-up, or
as you should be,
for lack of a better word, a follow-up to that one that they had just been there. They knew they were coming back.
What do I think happened to Summer? I wish I could answer that with educated more than speculation. I don't honestly know what I think happened to Summer, but that is a conversation that we can totally have because I would like opinions, and there's a lot of information out there. And like I said, we did a pretty extensive timeline. I just, I have an issue with Tim Mullins. I have an issue with Don Wells. And I have an issue with Candace Wells. I really don't care what they have to say other than find my daughter or find my friend's daughter. Your house is like a dungeon. You can't sue me for my opinion. And I just am frustrated with the fact that you are yammering on the damn internet about nonsense when your daughter is missing and you're accused of horrible crimes. You're an asshole. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Don Wells, you're an asshole. I just, there's no love lost there. He bugs me. They both bug me. And I just want them to find this baby. I don't know what happened to her. There is time missing in the timeline. There is someone who knows, and there's somebody who knows exactly what happened, and they're not talking. And I have a ton of questions for the behavioral panel, who I trust with my whole heart and love them, but completely disagree. And I don't know if they're working with law enforcement. I don't know. But I fully disagree with them saying that these people are completely innocent. I don't know. I have questions
here. Did you see the one from yesterday? I literally had to do a double take because the little girl looks almost just has a very similar look And the one photo that they were sharing of her looks so much like Summer Wells, but where out of North Carolina, right outside of Charlotte. They think she's, I think, 4 years old. The grandfather apparently took her. They're potentially in California. It's crazy. But y'all, she looked so, I almost sent it to you today because I was like, holy mess. Like I had to be like, oh my God, it was that Summer. How can she be missing again? But no, there's another one. It was really sad.
Amen, Wheel. Freaking amen. Arguing with Dolly Vision is not going to help. Arguing with anybody on the internet is not going to help you. Ever. No one gives a shit about you, Don. No one gives a shit about you, Candace. You are expendable. Your daughter is not. Okay? How about that? How about your 6-year-old daughter is not, and she's out there somewhere. And what has happened is unacceptable. But that's, Summer Wells gets me worked up. But I do know that they have been on No Thanks with Doug. And I don't know if the lab was just talking about it or if they were on with the lab. But yeah, go out and look for her. How about that? How about you just go look for her? It's unbelievable. It makes me really sad because, well, for the obvious reason, there's a little girl missing. I pray to God that those boys are doing better. I also pray to God that they never have to go back to that hellhole. I pray that they are going to be successful, kids. And I don't understand these people at all. If they are not guilty, then I swallow my pride and I totally apologize. But your behavior is that of a very bizarre, guilty person. And also, how do you lose all of the children you have given birth to? Not just the ones that lived in that house, but you have lost every child. What is up with that? Maybe don't parent. Amen. Right? Right. Yes, the boys are going to have a hard enough time. Where'd she go? Now we're on the same stream, so this is what I find weird. Okay. She shouldn't have fallen off. Come back. She was logged in under mine. So it's weird. Their drunkenness, and it's just ridiculous. It's all ridiculous. I digress. We are going to talk about Summer because she's important and she needs to be discussed. And I would love to do something with Allie Erickson. If and when her schedule is good. I haven't even talked to her about it. They are not fit parents, right? They're not fit to be dog owners, let alone parents. I just can't even, I can't with them. Back to Steven. Let's talk about Steven. The focus of tonight is Steven. The girl that claimed to be Madeleine McCann. So Allie has been covering Julia since day one. And I encourage you to go, I think either Alex Erickson or Real Talk with Alex Erickson. That's her backup channel. I encourage you guys to go over there and check out that because that's a whole ass freaking mess too. That girl was on Dr. Phil and Dr. Phil had her number from the get-go. That Fia chick is she's a shyster from the get-go. I don't know how. I don't understand that whole story. Talk about for clout. That's all that is. And the poor McCann family who has to deal with this nonsense on a daily basis just pisses me off. They are ridiculous. Let me see really quick before I start emailing. Oh, right. The woman, Fia. Okay. Well, we'll come back up when you can. Okay. Yes, Allie is amazing. Go to her channel and watch the Julia stuff, the Madeline McCann stuff. It's quite. She does a good job, and she actually spoke with Julia, which makes it even more interesting because she got a little behind the scenes stuff. Thank you, Crazy Mama. So back to Stephen. Let's talk about Stephen here for just a few minutes. So we talked about the autopsy. And do you guys remember Dr. Kinsley, Kenneth Kinsley, who I just adore and love? He has been, she's a carnival clown. He has been, share this tab instead. Let's do this. He's been doing interviews where he has teased some things. Let me take this down. And I wanted you guys to hear this interview because I thought it was good. It was on News Nation. And let me play this for you, and you can hear Dr. Kinsley and what he had to say about Stephen's autopsy.
In that autopsy after 8 years of decomposition. Can forensics really help here? Joining me now is Dr. Kenny Kinsey. He's a forensic crime scene analyst who has worked over 850 death cases. His testimony helped convict Alex Murdaugh, and he has since been retained to lead a new investigation into the death of Stephen Smith. Dr. Kinsey, thank you so much for being here. First question,
Kinsey,
it's the most important one.
Dude.
Do we have any results of what the medical examiner found this weekend?
We have preliminary results, but I'm going to let Mr. Bland put those out public. I have no report yet or no final report.
Is it at least helpful in terms of suggesting this was not a hit and run and in fact was a murder? Maybe there was actually a murder weapon?
Well, I think everything is still on the table. And as I've explained to several other folks today,
Translation. I really want to tell you, but I can't. So I have to think of other words to use. Risk. Welcome in, buddy. We have missed you. Sophie Goosey tweeted a good clip too. Okay, cool. He is very positive about the results, and I'm super excited. Let's finish.
it can still be a hit and run and be wrong, be criminally wrong. And I'm not saying that it is a hit and run. I'm just saying I'm trying to leave all my options open because I have to have an open mind with the part and the task that I have. But if someone took this young man's life and knew about it and left the scene, it's just as criminal as if they would have beaten him somewhere with an object.
Beautiful he is.
Sure.
Bless
Dr.
him.
Kinsey, I know that there was some discussion in the funeral home among some of the highway patrollers that it looked as though someone had taken a baseball bat to Stephen. Did the medical examiner this weekend determine something different than the medical examiner determined 8 years ago?
I wasn't given any difference in the blunt force trauma that Mr. Smith suffered. As I said, my job, I've been in Hampton almost all day on Saturday, and my job was to re-verify or rework every aspect of that, of those two scenes rather. And it kept me pretty tied up. I had access to the information from the autopsy, but as I told Mr. Bland and Mr. Richter, the pathologist they have is very capable and documents very well. So I'll work off of whatever that pathologist collected at the autopsy. But my part was to verify.
I was going to say, were there any surprises, Dr. Kinsey? Were there any surprises by that pathologist?
As far as I know, no, ma'am. But like I said, the final report isn't here yet, and I'm expecting that final report would tell us a little bit more. I do know it was a success, They said they did collect evidence. It was very good documentation, and everybody was upbeat about the information that was collected. And that's not always the situation when you exhume someone after so many years. But they said they had everything.
8 years. 8 years, Dr.
Everything they
Kinsey. Will we be able to determine something positive and something that's actually productive after 8 years of decomposition?
Well, I don't want to take it the wrong way, but I'm very, very excited about the report coming, and the pathologists were.
I am very excited. I am very excited because if Dr. Kenny here wants to be excited, then he knows something. He knows something. Those cars get amazing gas mileage. I agree. I don't think his car ran out of gas. K-Race. Your magical powers aren't going to work. I just adore this guy. He's
Very
so brilliant. Oopsie.
Upbeat, and said they had everything they needed to do a proper examination of Mr. Smith.
Oh,
So I didn't hear anything negative
beautiful.
about that, and they were, saying that it was very good situation for the Smith family and for the investigation. So I've got my fingers crossed, and I'm looking forward to hopefully we can get the Smith family some answers.
so I'm going to stop sharing that now. So there you go. There you go. I think structural bone damage can be found, but tissue damage is 50. Right. Okay, I just got a message from LFT. I'm still curious if she's coming back. I'm not sure. I would think there would be debris no matter what. I really think there would be something. These two jokers that they're looking at, we can talk about them too, because I did, as you guys know, we did full background reports. We looked up their court records, a ton of speeding. We actually have are you coming back up? Okay, cool. I was kind of stalling for the interview to see if you were coming. I know. How cool is that the money was raised, Glenjamin? I love it. I love that people were so kind. She asked for 15,000. She got 100-some thousand more than that to help with this. Shell Dupree is amazing. Kinsley, whatever. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing his name. He's amazing. I feel like we are going to get answers finally on this case. For the family, not just for us, but for Sandy, for Stephanie, for Chris. His dad died just months after. How heart-wrenching. It seems flat around both sides. How the hell could you not see a vehicle coming? I have so risk. I'll be honest with you. I have so many questions about LFT and I going back and forth on the mud on his shoes. I think part of that is the imprint of the sole of the shoe. Yes, I missed when you talked about the two guys. Okay. Well, should we talk about the two guys? Because we can talk about them. They're looking at two individuals for Stephen's death. Currently, they're persons of interest. They are not guilty. They are not anything other than persons of interest. How do you become a person of interest? You probably are doing something wrong. Is in my fridge grabbing your White Claws? Ah! I know. I don't know how he lands perfectly in the middle of the road like that. I just can't figure that out. But let me, when LFT comes back, I will share my screen on that stuff. I can't do. I'm overloading my stuff at the moment, so I'm just going to take a minute. But we do have full background reports on Sean Connolly and Patrick Wilson. Where are my notes? Let me grab them because. Okay, so these two yokel jokel scum sucking pigs have, let's see, one of them, I did write it down somewhere. Where did I write it down? Oh, let's see. Let's tally up what they have thus far. Shaven Day. Oh my God, I missed you. You become a person of interest when you know the Murdochs. Yeah. Yeah. Me too. Me too. Okay. Okay. So let's talk about, let's do, I think, Sean Connolly first. So Sean has 5 speeding charges, 2 accidents, for which he was being sued as a defendant, and Randy Murdoch was the other person's attorney. So that's where we come into the Randy Murdoch thing. 5 speeding charges, 2 accidents, 2 seatbelt violations, which makes my head spin because you shouldn't have 1. Just get in your car and put your seatbelt on. 2 trespassing, 2 wildlife, that is hunting without a license, fishing or hunting without a license. 1 open container of alcohol, 1 window tint. I'm not done if you're waiting. 1 unlawful door open. What is that about? I don't even, you're driving with your door open? What? Driving with suspension, but not a DWI. Failure to change address, and 1 tire violation. Well, there she is. What's interesting, here she is. Hi, welcome back.
All right, where is the capital to the internet? Because I'm moving there tomorrow.
I don't know.
I didn't press a button. I didn't do boo, and it said something went wrong, and then it kept trying. Just sorry.
That kitty is
Sorry.
so pretty. I love his. I think it's a boy. His eyes. Let's see. So yeah, 5 speeding charges, 2 accidents, 2 seatbelt violations, 2 trespassing, 2 wildlife, 1 open container, 1 window tint, 1 unlawful open door, 1 driving with suspension, 1 failure to change address, and 1 tire violation. That is Sean. That is just Sean. Now, Patrick Wilson, whose father is the one that contacted law enforcement. Not father, his stepfather. Excuse me, I misspoke. Patrick Wilson has 4 speeding violations, 3 assault, first-degree murder, attempted murder, for which Corey Fleming, we all know that name, right? Corey Fleming, do you know him? Best friend to Alec Murdaugh.
Yeah.
Naked up there is not, doesn't look
Are
like
you?
that.
I don't have YouTube up.
Edit audio avatar. I'm on it. Keep going.
1 larceny, $2,000 to $10K with a $5,000 bond, and two seatbelt violations. What the hell's the matter with these people and their put your damn seatbelt on? That's ridiculous. So Patrick Wilson is the one that, quote unquote, confessed to his stepfather. His stepfather apparently talked to Randy Murdoch at some point or another and said, Randy said, you should call law enforcement and tell them about this. So he does. And 8 years later, here we are. And I agree, Risk. I couldn't agree anymore. I think cops just didn't give a rat's ass and said it was an accident. I totally agree with that. Daryl Williams' stepson. So Daryl Williams, his stepson Patrick Wilson, told Daryl that Sean Connolly was the driver and struck Stephen Smith. Patrick told him in confidence that then moved out. Patrick attended a Christian school. That's important. Daryl would not answer any or return any more calls. Randy Murdoch told Daryl to call. Okay. So I don't know where Randy comes into this other than they were there and he tells them to call. But what's interesting, these aren't actually the interesting points. The interesting points are the locations of the addresses to where Stephen was found. We're going to talk about that for 1 second too. Let me pull that up. Scramble.
It's just interesting timing of how all that came about.
Mm-hmm.
But after looking at Sean Connolly's truck,
Mm-hmm.
I understand, like, it's not, not your Z71 with your average, side view mirrors, but, the kind that go, the taller one, the more pronounced side view mirrors.
Wasn't that a Chevy though?
His is a Z71. He's got the Chevy, the Z7. It was a black Z71. He does have the big mud tires on it.
I thought they were saying was it blue? Is it blue?
Nope, it's black.
Yeah,
The blue paint chips only match. I don't know. I have to double check. Has nothing to do with cars. But in terms of that blue paint, the blue paint chips, how they said,
yeah,
it also matched things in terms of road signs or, road signs kind of deal. But I need to double check because I did not think that there were any. It's like the little blue ones that are outlined in white, and it's not like mile markers, but similar. It's just like a number on them, and they're narrow.
Okay.
Those are, I believe, on Highway 70. And I believe in 601, and I think 601 is the same thing as Bamberg Highway.
Yes.
But they did have them there. I'm not sure if they had them on Sandy Run Road, though, at the time. I believe they do now because someone else, I saw it in a comment. And I hate to say it may have even been on Facebook, but it was kind of like I had the same line of thinking about the gate at Moselle. When was it put in? But that paint, I believe that they did say was on other, rural roads or back highways or routes was there. They did have the little blue signs, some along those ways, but not yet on Sandy Run. But that paint would match.
So
but Sean Connolly's car was black.
Can you put a picture of the truck in the Facebook group?
Yeah, yeah. If it kicks me out, I'll be back.
Well, you don't have to do it right now. Wait till after.
Oh, I thought you meant. You said Facebook. Sorry, I thought you meant in Messenger. The one.
No, in Facebook. In Facebook.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So I have the map up here because I just want to show you guys. This is the location of where Stephen was found. Okay, this is where his body was. This is one of Sean Connolly's addresses. Stephen, Sean. This is another one of the addresses for Sean. Or no, I'm sorry. This is Patrick and this is Sean. Okay. This is Dad's house. So as you can see, this little area right here, which is not very large, and everyone passes by where Stephen was here on Sandy Run Road. Let's just go down and see. I'm gonna trying not to make everyone sad.
I'll post them in the Facebook group, but I'll put the link as well. They're actually from Sean's Facebook, and I believe it was what's her name, Jenny Wood or Jen Wood. I actually think she is now working with Fitz News. I think I put two and two together, but I went through like a deep rabbit hole and was clicking on links that I didn't even know existed and came across them, and I'll definitely share them. But they are his. It is from his account too. It was a verified his Instagram account.
So I just wanted to show you guys that why would it take Randy telling the dad to tell police Randy to communicate with him? I'm not sure. Hi Jody, welcome. They haven't ruled anything yet, Shavene, as far as I know.
I thought something. What's his the one that we like, Kinsley? Is it Kinsley?
I think it's Kinsey, and I mispronounce it
Kinsey.
every time.
I actually looked at the clip that I posted, the link I posted, or scroll up, and y'all will get it, from Sleuthy Goosey. He had it was another interview. It's a clip from his, but he says like he had a hard time understanding, not that some of the injuries, I believe he said in an interview prior to this, like the neck thing, he could understand, the wrenching of that bend of the thing at the neck that's noted in the autopsy.
The brain stem.
That, but yeah, thank you. The brain stem, but he has a really hard time. I'm going to misquote him, but it's something along the lines of there was no damage to his clothing and no vehicle artifacts left around, and that's where he's really struggling because he can't.
Mm-hmm.
You would imagine maybe like his just roughage or just something noted on the clothing could be torn, especially if you're hit by a moving vehicle. And he says that was one thing that he said stuck out.
Well, he had defensive wounds on his hands too, which is also interesting because he was found on his back. So I got nothing. Oh, and I just realized
he wasn't even. Sorry, I was just risk. Apparently even though he said potentially out of gas, he wasn't walking in the direction of the gas station. He was walking in the direction of home. But he was walking to his dad.
So this is where he was found. This is his dad's house here. His car was over here, and I don't know why I didn't have it marked. I'm sorry, but this is the 601 here. And then if you come over here just a wee bit is Moselle, about 11 minutes away. So I just wanted to show you guys that, and we do have, if you come back out, we came back a little far. Oops. Here's where the college is. Huh?
And now I'm sitting here like trying to zoom in on my phone and I can't. I was like, where's Highway 70? Does that stick out on that map? I don't have my glasses on.
Let me see. Oh, I went in too far. Why are we asking? Tell me so I can.
Because
I don't want to make people sick.
Oh no, I don't want to make people. Sorry, I was looking at the pin question that you have up, and Sandy mentioned in her the recorded interview from the 17th, and then in a written one of the notes that she always warns Stephen about taking the highway, like the back way going Highway 70, because that was more dangerous. And I think that would overlap with potentially.
Well, the answer to Wheel's question is yes. They would have had to, in order for Sean to go home to those addresses that he is listed, he would have crossed paths with Stephen. That's the answer to the question. Right?
Yes. And then hold on, how does Nick? I re-listened and typed out Nick Jen's interview last night. How does Nick Jen pedal?
So here's
I don't understand that either.
So they would have, I'm not sure what we're talking about with 70. Explain to me so I understand, because I'm missing what's Highway 70
I just didn't
is.
know how. I didn't know. Sandy mentioned something that sometimes he would take Highway 70,
Mhm.
which she called the back way, and she always warned him because it was dangerous, whether he was coming to her house or even to his dad's. That sometimes, I guess, I don't know where the originating point is that Stephen's starting from, but she says that sometimes he would take Highway 70 late when he was coming home to her house or his dad's, and
Okay.
she warned him because it always made her nervous because she said that one was more of a dangerous road. And I was wondering the question about Buster or PW being in a car, would there be a chance that they could have passed on a
I'll be
dangerous
honest.
route, if you will? They would have passed each other.
I don't. Good night, Riddler. Thank you so much for being here. I
Night,
appreciate you.
Riddler.
I don't know where 70 is, but I will definitely look into it on our map. And we don't know, that's the thing, we don't know where he was coming from, so we can't say he was coming from school or wherever. Let me stop sharing this and let the dog out. All those roads
But
are
it
in the middle
can't-
of nowhere.
I believe we do know where. We know the last gas station where he was at, though, because Stephanie says that Stephen texted their other sister.
Right.
No, that was at the Bobcat Landing. But when he stopped to get gas before he got home at 5:30, jumped in the shower and then left again at 6 o'clock. When Stephanie went to help him with his car, he was at the gas station picking up cigarettes for his dad.
Right.
And I want to say it's either I'm guessing it's either Cash's little pit stop place. I think they had one, or it's the Bronson Exxon or the Citgo. Those are the only two options, I would think.
Yes, he died just months after Stephen passed. Passed.
Mm-hmm.
Did Stephen go to the gas station? Yes, he did. So what we're gonna do is I wanted to go over all that stuff and these two persons of interest, which hopefully will be the answer to the question. I'm so looking forward to hearing what happened with the autopsies. Let's see. And we're working currently. Sorry, I just found Summerwell stuff in my Stephen Smith stuff. That's not cool. Did you want to show part of the timeline before I go into the
if you want, actually, if you'll open up the one that I sent, if you can, I sent it in Messenger as I was trying to log in.
I'm trying.
And it's fine. It should be fine to share it because it's LF. It says LFT and everything on it. Just FYI.
Let me just make sure, because it's not opening for me. I know. Timelines are the bomb. Okay. Yeah, all right. Recent. Where'd it go? Recent.
I think it's the one dated 4/11.
I'm going to try and pull this one up and see. And oh, look, I'm doxing myself. This is 4/3. I don't know why it's not opening for me.
Hold,
please.
Try to do it, but yes, sorry. I sent you the one I just was working on in Messenger, so hopefully Tia will.
I know I have it. It's just not opening up. I don't understand why it's not opening up. There we go. 4/11. I got you. It just took a second. It's thinking about opening in Excel. It's not really sure. There's a lot of bouncing up and down going on.
That was not me. That was my neighbor who just coughed. Did y'all hear that?
His tank could have been siphoned. I didn't think about that. That's interesting.
You know what's crazy is that no one, I guess, legitimately is going to ever be able to answer the question, was he out of gas? I mean,
No.
I know Bland and all them certainly say no, but by the time it got back to Sandy Smith, they had put gas in the car,
Uh-huh.
but they didn't jot down, what the level was prior to putting gas. I just think, I have a hard time buying the gas thing. I don't know why, first of all, if you would run out of gas, why you wouldn't text your family or your sisters like you normally do, because apparently that was, a thing, or because they would have car issues sometimes, because we know the yellow car had a leak in the, I believe, what was it, the transmission fluid, right, or something, or everything, the oil, a leak in the oil line.
Look at K-Braze. Mr. Car Aficionado, by the way. Any questions you have about things that ride on four wheels, please ask K-Braze. He knows all the things. He can diagnose things over the phone. It's pretty cool. If they were thinking about the gas in the car, could have been the key point, and all you would have to do is know how much they put in and then drop it down and drain it. See?
But I think
He
it's
explains
interesting
things so simply for me.
But why, if he was, granted, by the time he's walking in the direction that he was walking, clearly he was walking towards the residence, not a gas station. But why did he leave his wallet in the car?
I don't understand.
I would still take my wallet with me, my phone and my wallet with me in my car, like if I was even walking home. Because when I got home, like, what would I be like? Oh crap! I left my wallet in my car, and then I had to like either take my parents' car and go get. I don't know.
I just don't think there was. I'm still having trouble opening this. I'm not ignoring you guys.
Hold on, sorry. I keep bouncing back and forth. So I personally think the car would. I do too, K-Brace. I think the car is a big key to it, and. And then when I was looking at, like, I was examining the pictures inside the car, and granted, yeah, it looks, by the way, he'd only driven it like 5 times, the yellow car. And that's why the oil bottles are all in there. So that there's an explanation for that, for the clutter of the oil bottles, because they always were having, until they couldn't find the leak yet in the oil, whatever line was. So they kept having to put the oil in it. But other than that, it was supposed to be running fine. But he had, like, the way that the side view mirror, I mean, the passenger side, visor mirror was down. And then there was a bottle of foundation, liquid foundation in the passenger seat. Like, it's just, who the hell was just in that? I don't know, something.
But didn't the sister share the car as well?
She drove it more once they got it back. when the law enforcement gave it back to them.
Right, but didn't they share it prior to?
They did, but they still had the SUV that they had had before that as well.
But that wasn't running great either. Right?
No. Right.
Or, I don't know. We're going to play
He started driving that yellow car when summer classes started, about that time. He'd only, I think Stephanie says, he drove it maybe, she says, 5 times. I think she says 5, but let's give it, like, go with a handful. So give or take 5 plus 5 to 10 times.
All right, where do you want me to go on the Stephen Smith stuff? The timeline?
Okay, so no, where's the one, the Stephanie Smith one, where I've got some notes in there?
I don't know.
It's a tab. It says
I'm
Stephanie
looking for
Smith.
it.
I think it's over there by the
okay.
Go to the right.
Okay, can you see that?
I can't on my phone, but
okay,
that's my own issue.
Well,
that's
we'll
my
put
own
it
issue.
in. I've heard. I have a hard time believing he was dumb enough to run out of gas. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna obviously, you know, where we're gonna put this.
But-
We're gonna put this in our Decipher group, but we got to add some updates to it first. But I need
if you
real. What?
Sorry. I was just going to say, if you scroll down a little bit within the first handful of entries in the Stephanie interview part, I think I have a whole thing about the car that night, about the cigarettes, going to get his dad cigarettes. It has the whole time frame.
I know Wheel likes the timeline, so I want to make sure to put it in the group. Where am I looking? Who told you? Well, I was gonna just I don't see it on here. Am I missing it?
It should be kind of up towards about like he put $10, like his dad was like, get $10 of gas for you, get the cigarettes, but then Stephen wouldn't even, he felt bad using his dad's money for the car.
I don't
I might
see
be
it.
wrong.
I might be missing it. I can't make it any bigger either, and I'm really sorry.
Will be the side view mirrors too on his Z71. It was like I want to say the bottom of them was black, but the the taller kind of rectangular kind that stick, the bigger mirrors, side view mirrors, I want to say they were silver,
Yeah.
and they had like that prong thing stick, where it almost looks, it kind of reminds me of like the welding on a boat, how, because those side view mirrors stick out so much further. It's like
You
the
texted
railings
me
on
a
the
picture
boat.
of the car, right? 'Cause I can try and find
Yes,
it.
I sent them to you. I think I
Hold
did.
on, I'm trying to. I know, there it is. Okay, fine. Let me see if I can.
That's okay.
What was the weather like? Clear, sunny, 77 degrees at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting my shit together here. I'm trying to share too many things. Let me give me 1 second. Email, FaceTime. No, I don't want any of those. Oh, for corn's sake.
Oh, I found it. Did you talk to him the day before that day? He was at Bronson Exxon getting cigs for my dad, and he called me and told me his car wouldn't crank. That was about 5:30 p.m. So this is on the 7th. So I checked his car. I went to jump it off, and it's like someone loosened his battery connections. They unscrewed it and loosened them. So I tightened them back up, and I followed him all the way home. He hopped in the shower, got out, and left at exactly 6 p.m. He didn't say where he was going, but over those 2 weeks, and especially over those 2 weeks, they had no indication of who he was really hanging out with. But it has it noted that after on the 7th around 5:30, Stephanie said the Bronson, and I'm assuming it's BRONSON, the Bronson Exxon near around Hampton was where he was. Yes,
Give me
will be.
1
They are extended more. Thank you. I was doing a very piss poor job of trying to explain that.
Okay, so let me share this now so I can show you a picture of the truck, because I know that's what you guys really want to see. That's important information.
And then apparently, a few days later, he had to fix or patch one of the side view mirrors.
There you go. There's the truck. Make it a little bit bigger. Can you guys see that?
Oh, pardon the quality of it. We'll upload a better picture. I was taking a picture of my computer screen when I sent it to Tia.
So you can see the raised tires. It does look like the mirrors are all black. Looks like that black.
See, I
Like the
think the back of them looks silver.
I think it's a reflection of the light. It could be, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Chick. But that is the vehicular. Now, I don't know if that's the one we're talking about, but I certainly have questions because while that car, and I'm looking, I mean, while that truck is it's black, right? That's what I thought too. I thought they were like a matte black. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Muck. I thought it was the light kind of reflecting, but while I'm looking at those mirrors, they don't, like, Stephen was 5'8", correct? Like, I don't think that mirror is 5'8". That truck's not as, I mean, I don't know. I'm just speculating here. I'm spitballing.
Yeah, those mirrors, right, Wilby, they don't collapse in like on your average car. Like if I go through a car wash, I can fold my mirrors in. Those things you can't fold those in, right?
Well, okay, butterfly kisses. Good night. Yeah, I know, to me. And by the way, K-Braze, I love how you just identified it. I love that.
Show them the. Don't we have a picture of the backside too? Or is it? I can't remember what that one. I think it's
yeah.
two.
I can do that. Just give me 1 second. Things are taking a little longer because I have to then go through and make sure that they are not identifiable.
Like all my stuff is working perfectly now as I stand at the table and watch YouTube play without even buffering. The trunk is raised and has extended. Yeah, it has extended side mirrors.
He could have gotten hit by the mirror, but I struggle with that because the mirrors, first of all, you would hear the damn thing coming down the road. You'd get out of the way, right?
Mm-hmm.
So secondly, what am I showing with this back one? I don't think this
is just so that way everyone can see both images. Just thinking like,
there's not really. Okay. Well,
truck is. That's what
I can't show it. I can't. Okay. I got too many things open, and we are going to put it in the Facebook group. But if I open it, I'm going to wind up doxing everything and everybody.
Okay. That's right. I don't think I blurred out. Thank you.
So no, we're not going to do that right now. Those aren't stock mirrors. I think there's a lot added.
I think the truck is customized it's customized to how he wanted it. The only thing, and it kills me because it gives for an ounce at least of a second, it does give a little bit of validity to what Mark was saying. Not that everything he said is even accurate or even the correct story to date, but when he kept talking about he could hear tires when he said the mud tire kind of thing, hear the car coming. And when I saw the tires on that truck, I was like, son of a biscuit. Those are bigger tires. I'm sure, in the middle of the night walking, if you would hear a car coming up behind me too.
You would hear it miles away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for towing trailers, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That makes a lot of sense.
Okay,
and right, there were no broken anything. But I'm looking at the height. Now, okay, so I'm going to ask Wheel. I'm going to ask the gentleman here, Mock and K-Braze, my gentlemen who know this. Can you guesstimate how tall that mirror is from the ground to the bottom of the mirror? What are your thoughts on that?
Probably,
Just asking.
actually, you know what I'm doing too as we look? I'm looking up to see if it was registered in his dad's name, if it's, has the,
His dad or his stepdad or
I believe from the research I've done thus far, I don't think it was in his stepdad's name. I think his dad, and I believe his dad
his
is
dad.
Tim or
Okay.
Timothy. Tim or Timothy, and I wanted to see if it was the records in terms of
Damn. 5'3". Look at K-Braze. The floor looks neat. Me too. That's what I thought. Shoulder height. Okay. Agreed. Look at that. That's what I was thinking. And his head, the right top of his head was hit.
Mhm.
So he would have to be bending down 5 feet or so. Yeah. In order for that to hit him on the head, he would have to be bent down. He was also beat up closer to the car, thrown in the truck, and dumped on the way. I think the car, like who was saying earlier, K-Braze, that the car is key. I agree. I 100% agree. Do you want to play part of this? Because I mean, it's getting late now. We've run our mouth. Or do you want to do it tomorrow? You want to do the Stephanie Smith interview tomorrow? We can play it tomorrow for everyone. Maybe start a little earlier than tonight.
That, or I could tell you the mark about when she speaks about his car. If you go to the,
Well, I was going to play it through so people could get a whole, the gist of it. But the mirror is flat and would probably leave a big bruise, and you would literally have. Okay.
I just don't understand. Like when Kinsley said that thing about, no, just the condition of his clothes, even though from being not, and when I thought about that, I was like, God, that's true. Because not only, even the top of the neck of his t-shirt or something, if you're hit by a car, like that, there's not even a tear or a mark or something. And then from hitting the ground from after, I just, you know what I mean? I
Well,
think
and
that's
that
really
right at the top, that's used for what? Hunting and mudding and, must do some much heavier. Don't collapse until very hard contact with speed right now. I'm guessing, yeah.
I'm looking at the real
But I would think that plastic against, I don't mean to be graphic, but I would think that plastic would give before his head.
Mm-hmm.
God rest his soul. All right. So let's do this because we've already been going for like an hour and a half. Okay. Let's do early tomorrow. We're going to go through Stephanie Smith's interview because I want to play the whole thing because I think it's important for everyone to hear all the things.
Ooh, I found him.
And then we can start going through and play like Big Heart's interview and, all the Sandy's interview. Sandy's is tough to hear. I'm not sure we're going to be able to get that one.
I've got the full transcript of that one done.
Okay.
If we don't, you know what I mean? If we don't want to play
I just think the mirror would break. Also, weren't his shoes on? Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, Muck, they were. My long comment above is 5'3". Okay.
Oh, I believe it was registered in his dad's.
Was it registered in his dad's
name? Mm-hmm. I believe
we do have the VIN, right?
Oh, well, I know we've got the license plate, but I'm not sure. Well, so
I think I have the VIN. I'm pretty sure I do.
I'm sitting here looking at his dad's stuff right now. And all right, sometimes when we look at this, Tia, in the past when it's put like in the assets, how sometimes they list, like when we were looking at Summer Wells stuff.
Yeah.
On these reports, it had like the car stuff in here.
Yeah.
But right now.
That's where I got the VIN.
Okay.
For Sean.
But he only has Timothy. Sean Conley only has property listed in terms of assets, but I believe we can deep dive that a little bit more with that VIN number. But I'm going to say it's
Did
going to
you
come up in his dad's.
pull, actually, let me see in the Stephen case. Did you pull Sean's or did you pull his dad's?
I have his dad's,
Okay, I have his.
and here's his copy.
Well, this is interesting. Oh, there it is. I was like, my Stephen Smith file just disappeared. Let me see. Stephen Smith autopsy, Sandy Smith letter. Where are my background reports, man? All right, I'll just look it up again. Are you in there?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you see where I pulled Sean's already?
Oh, I can find it.
Grandma
Right
Sherry
now,
said, I do auto injury, LFT, not hit by a car or not hit by a truck. His body would have launched, not in the middle of the road.
See, I think so too. I don't know if y'all listened. Is it Duty Ron that had the Dr. Eason on about discussing just the autopsy? He was not he did not, I don't think he had the full story or the background, but he was based on the autopsy report. He said he thought it was consistent with being hit by a motor vehicle, especially because
I
that's
saw
the
that.
brainstem thing, and it starts with a P, something up. He like looked it up, and he was like, in every book, that is the most common thing that comes up in terms of being hit by a vehicle.
I saw that, but you know what? Also, I was intrigued by the fact that that dude worked with Eileen, whatever the frick her name is, the original chick who did the autopsy. I can't. He worked with her. So I think he was there to cover a little. I think he was there for CYA. I'm not going to lie.
Well, that could be it. Sean's only like his in terms of oh wait, no, I'm on location 70 before I dox him. Assets, it's his Sandy Run address right now.
Yeah, I have 2 Sandy runs and another one for him. Right. He doesn't. I don't know.
Can we get Eric Bland on the phone? Like,
Don't toy
right
with
now.
my emotions. Do not toy with my emotions. I have a thing for Eric Bland.
I almost had a surprise for you about that because I almost reached out to him.
You almost have a surprise for me?
I said I almost had one because I almost reached out to him and I didn't do it.
I love him. He's so great. Since Blaine Richter has come into this, things have changed. And I love it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that these gentlemen are here. I'm so happy that Alex Murdoch is moved to McCormick, and I hope he's miserable there. I hope he lives an extraordinarily long, miserable life there. I thank everyone involved in his conviction, and now all these people are coming back to help with Stephen. Like I'm thoroughly excited about the whole thing.
He's 2 hours. That McCormick, where he is, if anyone's interested, it's like maybe 2 hours and like 20-ish minutes from Hampton.
So my question is he on the books there yet?
I don't know. I haven't gotten in touch with Warden Palmer
McCormick?
to give me. He's at McCormick. The warden is, I think it's John Palmer. And
I was going to look up to see if he was.
What's interesting though, Surviving the Survivor. Make sure we drop that link in a second too. I know. Remember, Tia, we listened to that one because that was after the conviction and sentencing, when it was all those. I mean, it's all the local attorneys, everyone that had been there from the get-go, and they were all trying to guess where he was going to go. Because one of them was like, "Oh, I hope it's so show, and they were like, "Oh my god!" Because that one, there was one that I think that was kind of close to its home, but I want to say McCormick was one of the in terms of setup. And if y'all go, I suggest if you Google the McCormick Correctional,
I have it up
facility,
right
whatever
here.
South Carolina. Oh, sorry. Okay, what does it say about? Doesn't it? Well, I'm sorry. I'm looking at Sean Levi Conley's crap on my phone on the computer and forgot I was on the phone. Um, what does it say about like the setup? Doesn't it say it's kind of swanky in a way, the way it's set up?
I
The
mean, it looks
amenities are.
miserable. I don't know if it's swanky.
Wait, read like that. The third bold thing. What does it say? The modular, or it's something about how it's set up, like with the furniture. I think this one is a little bit more cozy than some of the other options that he had.
Oh, are you looking what I'm looking at? I'm guessing no.
Yeah, but I may have read it medicated one day. Oh, sorry. And we'll be sorry. I just saw your question. Keep going. Hold on. Let's continue this.
Do you want me to read it or no?
Mm-hmm. The modern, yeah. I was like, no, keep going with that because I thought it sounded a little bit more like
unupholstered furniture, which is that plastic shit, modular office systems, and powder painting for metal products. I don't know what makes that sound. The modular furniture plant is unique in that not only does it deliver its goods, but it also must install its modular items. The primary focus on installations is customer service and satisfaction. What are you talking about?
I don't know. The fact that it said, I don't know. If I ever see anything about a prison or a jail,
industry that they provide, like this thing, that's not.
They make the furniture there, right? Instead of making license plates, they're making furniture and using it. Well, whatever. I just thought the way it said it had a word in it that I didn't expect to see in a description of the McCormick Correctional Institute. I'm sorry. There was a word, son of a biscuit. Now,
wait,
just
this
leave
doesn't
me alone.
sound very cushy to me.
Wait, hold on. Let me make sure. McCormick.
I've got it on the screen. I feel dumb.
I know, but I can't see it because hold on.
Okay.
No, not the spices. Correctional. Got it.
It just describes what the industries they provide, the healthcare that they have, the programs, and the community service.
All right, let's get Jumpsuit Pablo on the phone. Let's get Jumpsuit Pablo on the phone. Okay, provides an operation behind bars program for at-risk youth, adults. I don't know the way they talked about it in modern production.
No, it's the way you read it. It's not the way they talked about it. It's the way you read it.
I don't know. It wasn't like welcome to. It wasn't like welcome to cement and iron. Like it was.
Well, that's exactly.
They've got a faith-based character housing unit, a second chance program, a step down program. Have you participated in the unit management pilot program, alcohol and drug abuse education, and impact of crime classes?
I can read all you want. It's not going to save you on this one. Amanda Carroll says, stay out of my white claws, LFT.
Get out of my Frigidaire, Carol.
Carol.
Get out of my Frigidaire, Carol.
Oh,
where's Nadine? I want to buy a D for Nadine.
Please read this.
Okay, let me tell y'all about this facility because Tina doesn't. All right, McCormick, shut up. McCormick Correctional Institute.
Did they leave out several inmates have been stabbed and killed in this cozy community?
Well, hold on. There's not like a Yelp thing for this. I can't. It just says, listen, like Okay, industries. A modern production facility participating. Wait, no, not a modern production facility producing upholstered furniture, modular office systems, and
Unupholstered furniture.
oh, okay.
Oh,
Sorry, I thought they were in Dalton, Georgia for a second, so I went for the upholstered. All right, the modular furniture plant is unique in that not only does it deliver its goods, but it also must install its modular system. The primary focus on installations is customer service and satisfaction. Healthcare, routine medical healthcare, dental care provided on site with 24-hour medical coverage.
Wheel, let me just say that her master bathroom is a lot nicer than McCormick. But I'm sure she'd be uncomfortable anyway.
I think I would lose my shit on the way to McCormick. I am fairly certain. Wait, all right, so programs. Listen to what they offer though. Programs, religious services, volunteer services, recreational service, Alcohol Anonymous. I'm not going to that meeting. Faith-based, character-based housing. A faith-based, okay, this is what got me. How do you, first of all, there's a dash. There should be a dash between faith and base because that's
I
an
don't
adjective.
think that you're getting this. You are not reading chat. And chat is amazing right now. They're saying our inmates sometimes steal metal objects to stick at other people. Denise sounds like a vacation brochure.
Right? It really does. Get this, y'all. I mean, this is my favorite part. Listen, if you want upholstered stuff, you need to go. I think what is it, Dalton, Georgia? You got to be incarcerated somewhere near there. If you don't want upholstered stuff, you go to McCormick. But y'all, the community services, it provides an operation behind bars program for at-risk youth and adults to tour the prison and hear inmates describe what led them to their criminal behavior and the life inside prison.
My pocket. That's what that means. It means hold my bucket.
Let's see what it says about the volunteers. I am. Okay, well, I'm looking at some pictures. Y'all should really.
Dear Lord. All right.
Wait, McCormick. Let's look. All right. Oh, they have an opening. There's a vacancy for someone needs to fill a spot at McCormick. I don't know what it's for, but it says vacant.
BYOB. So, bring your own shake. Share your Olympic size pool.
I don't know, but something when I read about it, I was kind of clearly I am mistaken.
Them, honey. I really think you may have misinterpreted, and I'm not sure what you were doing at that time, but I like some of that because anything that makes a maximum security prison sound nice.
Well, when you hear about, look at all they have a whole, like, basically it made it sound like you could live in a certain unit. Like he could be in the faith-based, character-based housing unit. Faith-based, character-based housing unit.
Listen, Wheel says my uncle stayed at a federal prison in Pensacola, and that was a country club.
So did they have a
room for an extra $50?
Do they have a faith-based, character-based housing unit? A second chance program? And an impact. I would definitely, if you're in there, I strongly suggest you take the impact of crime classes.
Oh, God. That's what they say all the time. Oh, God.
Well, that, and then I think it would behoove you to sign up for these impact of crime classes. That sounds beneficial. And then go make furniture. Okay, wait. So the primary focus is on installation. Primary focus on installations is customer service and satisfaction.
I can't.
It doesn't even mention the exercise yard, Grandma Sherry. But I mean, and why do they put such a small picture of it? It's a little one. It's not as big as the other ones. Believe me, I looked at the other ones. Y'all could, okay, quit, come back and yell at me and call me a moron after y'all go compare these pictures of the McCormick Correctional Institute to the other ones available to that SOB in South Carolina. And this one looks little, this one looks like a private correctional institution.
Listen, if you commit any crimes, I'm going to recommend McCormick just for you, even though it's a men's prison. You seem to be.
No, I want to go. No,
Let's all chip in and LMT for a little vacation.
Wait a minute. Tia, you're wrong. It said it is producing upholstered furniture. So I bet they steal some of that, fabric for their own chairs.
I'm sure that they get away with that too.
It's a modern production facility. It has a modular office
That's
system.
what I read. I read it was a production facility.
I know. I love it.
didn't realize that they were sitting on the couches that they were making.
I mean, they use probably like Brunswick fabric and everything. Look, the modular furniture plant is unique in that not only does it deliver its goods, but it also must install its modular systems. Again, the primary focus on customer service and satisfaction.
Oh, I feel like we've repeated ourselves.
Because they only give you. There's only so much I can look up about it, and they repeat the same words several times.
I know, and none of them say cozy, comfy retirement home. None of them.
Well, if you find one that does say that,
oh, believe me, if I find it, I'm gonna correct myself because I'm dying over here. Like it's one of the funniest damn things I've heard in a long time, and I needed that giggle.
Wait a minute. We can written FOIA requests can be mailed to. Well, I have a request and lots of questions. I have a request and several questions to ask them. So I need to get this to the FOIA coordinator.
Or we could let's just look up Alec Murdoch.
Someone get victims. All right, here we go. Oh, special. Oh, Tia, you lied. You did not show them the rest of this website. Special projects. Y'all, it has an awards grant. SC, South Carolina Department of Correction awards grant to South Carolina victims. Oh my gosh, y'all, they promote the crap out of this place. Murder wall honoring the memories of murdered victims. Special request. Victim Speakers Bureau. Register for notification. I will not. Programs.
Oh. Richard.
Oh my God, they have a video embedded in this. I'll give you $5 if you play this. If you go to that South Carolina Department of Corrections.
Hold on. We got bigger things we're worried about here. We got big things. We're going to look up Alec.
Road trip. Seriously, program monitoring. We won't take the baby. Newborns, no newborns allowed. But if you're over the age of 6 months,
okay,
let's do it. Grab a bottle, Cheerios, and I'm down. Let's go.
Here he is.
You moron. Ooh. Jobs.
You looking for one? Because that would definitely be looking for one in all the wrong places. There he is, right there. Smiling Alec. So
see, I'm not the weirdo that has the inmate check thing on my bookmarks.
What?
Isn't that program? How do we used to look up Chris Watson thing? Isn't there a program where you enter a website? Yeah, see, and I don't have it.
Look at that. Here it is. Here he be in all his glory.
I just want to draw a little squiggle line on his forehead and some black and white up and down wave things on the yellow, and he looks just like oh my God, Linus. Charlie Brown. He's like Jumpsuit Pablo meets Charlie Brown. Jumpsuit Pablo is amazing, y'all. Everyone be sure to check him out. I will drop the link, but I'll probably kick myself off.
All right. So if you want to, his location is undisclosed, but we've already given that shit away.
Carol Claus, pack the cooler.
I know. How
Listen,
about all
listen to
the
it.
how about all the love letters?
I about wet my pants when I saw that, and I got the some more details behind it. Not only did the love letters kind of bother me, but the fact that the producer of the Netflix documentaries and everyone is trying to get in touch with him so he can tell his story. Don't tell me people don't capitalize on other people's
Well, let me remind you of
misfortunes.
something. If you all really want to write to Alec Murdaugh, let me remind you of something that I learned with the Chris Watts case. When you send a letter to an inmate, it becomes public property. So we can all read your letter. We can all see your pictures that you're sending. All that stuff becomes public. Do not write Alex Murdaugh. Do not send him pictures. Let him sit in misery and alone in prison. Do not do any of that. Stop it. Do not do any of that stuff. Because we can find you and we will look you up and your address will be there and your pictures will be there, all of it. So don't do it. I'm telling you, it's not a good thing. Oh my God. I'm dying over here.
I don't like.
You failed
yes,
to see the humor in this, don't you?
I thought I was laughing a minute ago.
I'm going to village with some fabulous miscellaneous.
I'm
info.
gonna guys right now. They have a job fair here. I don't want to go to
No,
it.
you tell
but
me,
they
Katie.
have it. Family. Ooh.
Alex may appreciate my glamour shot.
Wait, sending money. All right, sending money to an inmate. Don't do it. It's my
Inmate, send me
personal
some
opinion.
money.
I'm not.
What the fuck are
Okay,
you-
wait, y'all. They can have. He's gonna get his own. I think he'll eventually get his own tablet.
His own what?
Tablet.
Tablet.
You know.
She
You
can't
know those. You know those things like our iPads, but other people call them tablets to be, all inclusive.
Yeah, I don't like all inclusive. If it ain't Apple, it ain't me. Are you sending love
Oh.
letters?
What?
How funny would that be?
What am I
I'm gonna laugh
sending
my
him?
ass off if somebody did, because we're gonna find it and we're gonna show it. Maybe we'll
I'll
we'll
do
do a
it.
decipher.
I'll
Should
do
we
it.
do a decipher? Maybe we'll write him on behalf of Decipher.
No, I'm gonna
Dear
just go.
Alec.
No, I'm
You
just gonna
suck.
go. I'm gonna go down there and tell them we have a podcast. And listen, buddy, we also know some mutual people. You don't know that, but I know that. And what we're gonna do is, can we record you? And he's gonna be like, absolutely. I love it when people record me. And I'm gonna be like, amazing. That's exactly what I thought you would say. And then I'm gonna record
God.
it. And then I'm like, all right.
I don't think this is gonna go well. I don't think this is gonna go well. I'm not writing Alex Murdaugh because I don't like him.
No, because we're not going.
But
Well, I'll write them, and kind of try to smooth it over. Get this. I mean, we're no Netflix producer. We don't own Netflix, and we haven't produced anything. But like, that Southern I know how we operate. We could so do this, and then you drive to me, and then you can get in my
the
car.
idea is, yes, I'm aware that we could do this. I'm aware that we would be good at doing this. I'm also aware that we are not doing this. This is a terrible idea. We are not doing this. Mm-mm.
Well, actually, instead of being a dumbass and typing in chat, I'll just say
If I did it
aloud.
by Alex Murdaugh, co-written by O.J. Simpson.
No, it's brought to you by Upholstered Furniture, McCormick. Published by
Ashley
McCormick
Burch.
Publishing. It's going to be published by McCormick Publishing, and your books are all upholstered. we produce upholstered books. I
Oh
swear
my God.
we could so get. I'm not sending him a love letter. I'm doing the love letters. I don't want to send a love letter. I couldn't even craft one to save my life, especially to Alec Murdoch. But hit him with a business proposal. We're golden.
Grandma, me and Hooligan is coming. We want the road trip to see the
Seriously. Let's
So
go.
now we need, where's Crazy Mama? Because Crazy Mama brings the snacks, but now we need the baby bottles too. And who's sitting in the front seat?
I got
think
all
that
that
was
covered.
Amanda Carroll. I think Amanda Carroll was sitting in the front seat because she was in charge of music, right? Did I have that right? She got the big plug and the music. Oh, Demi's in.
Amanda Carroll's probably bringing like the refrigerators we get our freshman year in a dorm. Like, she's out at best, like, what is it? Bed Bath and Beyond right now being like, does that mini fridge fit in a standard SUV?
Use code 20 soups and checkout. Use ramen noodles and checkout.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh, Hooli. Imagine the juxtaposition between me and Hooligan. If the two of us and our cuteness and just everything so adorable, that's so polar, like just the combination of us. And if we came in with ramen Newmans and Kit Kats and $5, like, do they still make phone cards? Do they still have phone cards? Like those things, like dial a friend thing? Like, what if we would probably have a job and access to every freaky weirdo criminal.
I need to interrupt you because Wheel said, where can you purchase this handcrafted furniture by killers?
Okay.
And I think this goes along with we're going to start marketing the furniture just the way that Seeking the Truth with Dave markets uniforms.
Well, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I went to they're still selling off there's a whole Moselle. You know how they did the
Did you
biggest
see
state?
that shit?
I did. And I was like, F that. I'm not paying. I was like, if that had been like $10, I'd be like, I'd do it. I would totally bid on those set of plates right now. I am not listen, woman, someone in my family lady, someone in my family may die and those plates will be bequeathed to me anyway. I'm not buying this thing.
Now I'm nervous. I just had a birthday and I got a lovely gift from LFT. I'm gonna have to see.
I'm not telling you where I got it from.
I'm like,
where I got it.
It's from Moselle.
There's a website. I don't know how long it will be up, but go look and see if it was sold or not.
Oh my God. Oh,
go look.
God. Bequeathed.
Yeah, you can bequeath it. What is it bequeath? Shut up. The place, oh my God, Green Demon. This place ain't so bad. A travel guide by Alec Murdoch.
Is that not the best, Glenjamin? You ain't so bad. This place ain't so bad.
Will be. Ask her what colors her cool thing was that she got some of her stuff for her birthday.
Blue. It's absolutely blue.
It's blue and white, and you got.
It's really pretty.
She had crap. I had boxes going all over the freaking country from 7 different ways from Sunday.
I am wondering if this is from Moselle now. We're gonna call that my Moselle gift. We are. I'm gonna put that up in Facebook. I want you guys to see it. It's really pretty, but I'm concerned. Is it from the Moselle property? I don't know.
I can't. I'm not gonna answer that question publicly.
Will you answer it privately? Because I think I need to know.
Oh. Yeah, I called McCormick and I was like, listen, I need you people to get me in touch with that Moselle auction. Okay, they got me in touch with them, and I'm like, here's what I want. See that thing over there? I need that, but don't ship it in anything unless it says Amazon. And they were like,
Lynn,
okay.
Thank you for coming in. Good night. We love you, and I appreciate you being here. I'm sorry we didn't really get a chance to address you. I apologize.
Oh, I didn't.
We were being silly.
Lynn, I didn't. I got nothing.
What about the guinea? It's a guinea. It's a chicken. I got a chicken for my birthday too, by the way. I got to show you that. It's a wicker chicken. Somebody gave me a chicken.
See, when I said I was surrounded by Aries, I wasn't kidding. These people, like the month of April, don't talk to me. I have no money. I can't get gas. I have too many birthdays and things. You should see. The thing is crazy. Mama doesn't know it, and Tia doesn't know it until now they know it. But they also there's something that's still pending that has is still out for delivery. And oh,
Is it
I'm
Eric
going to
Bland?
make I'm going to make waves when that shit arrives. I can't wait for those phone calls. I'm not no. That's the only hint I'm giving y'all. I'm not telling y'all crap except for that bit of crap.
Okay.
No, I'm sincerely not kidding. Did you think it's coming from far-ish away? Let's just say they have to make it and do all
I don't
this
know what that
crap.
means. It's far away, but it's also not that far away.
But listen, Carol
versus-
calls Amanda Carol. Listen, she gets it, and she'll help me. If you two bail on me, I know I've got Carol Claus and Nadine. I will buy a vowel and get their butts to help me out in a way that y'all haven't seen in a hot minute. Watch everyone else bail on me, and I'm be like, mm-mm. No, I have things up my sleeve.
I'm gonna end this now because
Why? Why? This is why would you look at all these people you would sad at look at all these people you would sad. Like all these people would be really sad right now if you ended this.
I think
And
for maybe like these people need sleep. It's kind of close. It's kind of far. It's ish.
or don't see look Jimmy's like, no, this is too like shut no. Do we get do I have veto power? Have we talked how many vetoes do we get a month for each other? Like 1, 4.
I have no idea. We probably need to buy a lot for each
Create legal billing. No, y'all. I'm telling you right now, Alec Murdoch is doing fine. He is. I mean, he may not be sleeping as well as he used to, but I don't think he is. I don't think he's like I don't think. I don't think he.
He's rolling dice for TikTok.
I didn't say this.
And
then he could tell you how to do it on upholstered furniture and unupholstered furniture. Like, I mean, I don't think Alex is. I do think he is living a hard life compared to what he was accustomed to. Do not get me wrong. Well, yeah, because I'm not a moron, and I know that. Just I have a level of education that just Chapel Hill. I'm not going to waste all that. Like I get it. I'm not that airheady. But I just meant I think he is making it work for him. It's the same thing. Shut up. I can hear you laughing. You might as well mute if you laugh at me because I can. It's like Chris Watts. But he's like a pansy, and he's in it. He was like, no, take me to wherever you. I'll be so good. I'm so scared of these women. I don't know what to do, and he's fine. Alex, the same kind of way, in that he's fine because he's still like head honcho in his own head, and I don't know what he's trading and shit. But I don't think he's all of a sudden like, oh F. I mean, I'm pretty sure his commissary, budget is probably overfilled.
I'm sure
he's getting
it is.
Love letters.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure his family's taking care of him.
Okay, see, Wilby and I are both Carolina grads. We're going to start a UNC Chapel Hill YouTube. No, we are not, actually. That would probably be horrendous for us. But no, yep, Chapel Hill. Chapel Thrill. Modular spit cups. I mean, that's seriously, I agree. That's what's keeping his butt safe, but I think he knows how to work it. And I think
he's
are
adaptable. I think Chris Watts was the same.
But Chris Watts is adaptable, but more in a pansy kind of way. I don't know how this cute little carrot top, strawberry blondish, tall guy from South Carolina got the set of balls on him that he did. But
he's not a badass. I think he'd get his ass kicked quick in there.
But see, I don't think so because people know. Well,
People know what?
People know that they can get crap out. Like, that's what I think. Like, people know that he's either going to get the shit beat out of him if he doesn't ante up. But here's the benefit: he has sources
right, he
in
went to
family
leave.
that still fund his security. Let's put it that way. For him
Mhm.
to be secure. So I don't think it's not like all of a sudden like, oh crap, your brother needs another 200 on his commissary. That's
When
gonna
did you
put
become
us
Don
out.
Wells?
Apparently right then. Same fucking grade. We're all in the same fucking grade.
prison.
I, White Claw.
See,
I
look,
got
Amanda
nothing.
just told you LFT was grabbing White Claws out of my
I got
fridge.
nothing. Like, the saddest thing is, I mean,
You literally just became Don Wells there. Like, you just did a Don Wells impersonation.
why? Because we all get on the school bus. Because we're all in the same fucking
Because
grade.
we're the same grade.
We're all in the same fucking grade. That made it.
Oh, these people.
We used to walk them down to the school bus. The best is that that's an actual quote from Don Wells, but then it's caveated with was it Doug or
Yeah, it was
Doug? It was Doug, and then he goes, because we're all in the same fucking grade. I was like, that's it. I'm
Do you
done.
think he has a bunch of money on his books, K-Brace?
I do.
I do
I
too.
do.
I think he's
I do
I
too.
think he's packed to whatever he can get.
I think he has more money on his books than Corey Fleming or Russell Lafitte will ever have.
I don't know. I mean, I do. think
Okay,
his
no,
family's
no,
taking
but
care of
Lafitte just got denied. See, y'all don't keep up with all the Murdoch stuff. You transferred. Okay, that was so funny. I was talking about Wake Forest the other day. It's been a minute. A ton of my
Oh,
friends
she
either
is on
went.
a
We
roll
all
tonight,
went
Neil.
to Wake. Y'all don't understand. Stop my side. Seriously, I have so many thoughts. Y'all don't even want me to tell them all. Why do y'all think this spreadsheet is so big? Look how many tabs are on it. I've been
Look,
typing this crap out.
She looked at the commissary list today. There's some pretty good stuff on there.
There is. I'm telling you, the guy he's not living like tiramisu kind of life, but like basic,
Honey buns?
like, no, probably. He's probably
McCormick.
no, I want to say, I don't want to, what's like, he's not, okay, he's not living like Paris, France cakes, you know, like
commissary.
are we,
Hang on, I'm
Oh.
looking up the commissary. Pop-Tarts. Commissary.
oh my gosh,
Let's
Wilby, are
check.
you, I don't want to dox you, but are you still within this state as well? Don't tell me where you are, but
That would be the state of
terms of what-
confusion. Oh, your maximum
Shut up.
deposit can only be $300. Oh, let's check this out together. Let's go on a field trip. Come on.
well, why don't you share your screen? Because I can't see crap.
Well, excuse
I
you,
like
madam.
visuals.
I am trying, but it is a little slow over here. The intranets are not moving as quickly as they would like. I would like them to.
Oh
But
my god, mine's working perfectly right now that I'm not on StreamYard.
uses McDaniel Supply Company for their inmate commissary. They are jail pack store websites, so you can order online with credit or debit. They will ship your order directly to your inmate at McCormick County. Oh, nope, this isn't right. We're not in McCormick County.
That
That's a
one's in
county jail.
California or Florida or something.
Let's try this one. Send money to South Carolina. Yeah. Parade a prisoner. Send money visitation. I already found him. Commissary.
Okay, but will you share your screen? Do they do?
In
they
one
don't-
second. As soon as I get to it. Hold on.
Well, I just wanted to ask again.
Oh, connect with your inmate. Let's see. I am sharing my screen. What are you talking about?
I don't see. Oh, maybe my.
Do they do
Oh.
home delivery?
Oh no, wait. That's what because I have the YouTube
I'm
paused
sharing
on
my
the
screen.
computer. Okay, I'm sorry, but I have it paused on my computer because I'm just watching chat on the computer, and then you want
Let's
me
see
to turn it up so we can all hear an echo? Okay, now I'm looking.
What?
One low price, many ways to connect. Ooh, sign us up.
All right, I'll play. Richard Murdoch.
Well, and then we could all go to like Kiowa, or let's go to like Sea Island, or where else can we go?
Well, this is not
I
showing
mean-
me anything.
No, what we'll do is when we go from North Carolina down to South Carolina, we're gonna stop. What's the big? It's a whole. Oh my God, we stop there. It's right after you cross the border between North Carolina and South Carolina. Will be anyone else Southern? What's the like? It's the whole like fireworks and like the
What are you talking about?
there's a whole venue once you cross over, like go just south of like Wilmington, cross over into
Oh,
North
this
to
is unable
South Carolina,
to
and there's a
locate.
whole where you go to buy the fireworks. Demi knows that it's a whole shindig, and it is. I want to use the politically correct term to describe it, but we'll stop there, take several pictures, and keep going. And an hour and a half, 2 hours later.
Okay,
Yes.
hold on. Let me see. Sending letters with photos, magazine subscriptions, buying phone time, postcards and greeting cards, even distance learning courses, your degree. What is commissary? Money.
Why can't I? Oh, I actually join to use these things? No, no.
Ooh, we can do an inmate care package. Ooh.
What do y'all think he
Send
needs
that.
right now? Do y'all think Buster will visit him? That's what I wanted to look up. I wanted to figure out the visitation things.
All right, I'll have to find the actual because I keep looking for the wrong thing here. Let me look. I'll look it up. And we'll present that tomorrow. We can roll the fridge with all the White Claws.
Thank you. Glenn Jerryman knew it south of the border. That was driving me nuts. No, I hope south of the border had some White Claws though. Okay, Muck. I was just in Pinehurst the other weekend.
Prison. Let's see. What kind of magazines can you send? Ooh.
Newsweek. No, I think they have.
Let me show you. Let's see. We got browse by category. Boating. Let's send them some boating. Dumbass.
No, send him like. I'm not getting. He no longer gets a subscription to Garden and Gun, but.
I think human rights would be a good one for him. Oh, I think that. Oh, y'all see what I'm looking at? Mm-hmm. What's a really ridiculous one? I need a really women's interest. Let's try that one.
No, that's it. No, but he's at a male only facility, and we don't want to start a riot.
Let's see what do we have under hobbies.
I still have my Pinehurst long sleeve T-shirt. When was it the U.S. Open in '99? When was the U.S. Open here? Was it '99? Does anyone remember?
Ooh, creepy dolls for $30.
Oh, find the Moselle auction thing. Do they still have stuff out?
I'm not sure. I think you bought the last item. Hold on.
No. There's still stuff on there. I went through it. I had a lot of time on my hands the other night. I looked at every category, And I have to admit, I do believe some things
Roselle
are overpriced, in my humble opinion.
property auction.
Are the vibrators still available? I think they make too much noise upon delivery and they get thrown out the second they arrive. No, there was some of the plates were still available, some of the Christmas stuff.
Ooh, the Gucci Christmas stuff. That shit was ugly too.
No, but there was a set of antler things, but I was
What
like,
is the give me the
what? Give you what?
I was gonna say. Oh, they pop up on eBay. Ooh.
Can everyone hear my keyboard clicking?
To be auctioned. I can't find. I mean, I have video, but I don't have.
I didn't know that website existed though until the other day. The one for the Moselle stuff. There's a whole freaking website, and I have to be honest, that might have been Truth Teller and I don't want to misspeak. So, in terms of someone posting it, being like, "You've got to be kidding me,"
Hold on.
that they
I'll show you
actually
pictures.
are
By the way,
promoting
Truth
this.
Teller's doing a live tomorrow, I think, on
Yes.
Bigfoot stuff. And if you saw her last one, it was really good. Let's look at some of these fancy schmancy items.
Let's send them some fish hippie t-shirts.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I wouldn't. I would use my discount for my own new t-shirt. That's in Buster one though, but not
What
in a mean
can
way.
I
A
ask? Are
different kind.
these turtle shells? Are these like tortoise?
Oh my
You're
God, which
kidding
one?
me? Is that what that is?
Okay, hold on. Are these the plates? Oh yay. Okay, the lamps.
Oh my God! Look how many there
Um,
are. These people are savage. Why? Why would you do that?
Wait, the website I was on didn't have this many pictures. Oh, you did. Okay, sorry.
These
Images, sorry.
are tortoise shells, and look at them.
Anyone want some Vinnie Vine stuff? I think Alex's entire wardrobe is up there.
This is gross, though. Like, I don't know why this bothers me, but you made a lamp out of what?
I can't talk about those because I know that we have one at the farm.
You have a tortoise
So,
shell?
I got nothing.
Really? You have a tortoise shell lamp? You have a turtle lamp?
Ours isn't big like that one, but yeah, I know there was one on the end table.
Was it like this? Did it look like this?
Can you make and look?
No, I can't.
Hold on.
Did it look like that?
Why?
Oh.
My computer. Hold on. No. Yes. Yeah. Like it's the same thing as.
Oh, that must
Mhm.
be a South Carolina thing. We don't do that shit up here. I don't like it.
Does it? Glenn Jamie, can you see it yet on your end? Like, can anyone see Tia's screen that she is sharing? Oh wait, maybe if I do it, if I refresh this. I think I will admit.
Can
that I do
everyone
think-
see my screen, or is it just LFT that's having the issue tonight? I'm just kidding.
And that only
Everyone
means
can
in
see it, but you. You're the only one.
that means in this sense of me like sharing a screen.
What the hell is this? I love fishing and women, beer, money, and chicken wings.
Hold on, I got to get off this McCormick prison website. Let me go. When I saw the rack of clothing that was still available, I was like, Vineyard Vines better be
there's
asking
lots of
for their
racks of
money.
clothing, but they're all like, this is, I mean, and I'm sure these are high dollar items, but like,
No, but I'm thinking brand. Like, I don't mean to be. hoity-toity, but people like the Vineyard Vines or the, what's it?
I'm looking at the fact that this shit's ugly. That's what I'm looking at. I don't care what the
truth
name is. It's ugly. It's all
I know.
butt ass ugly.
However, when I
Money
had to
can't
buy
buy taste.
no, but let me tell you one thing. When I had to buy a ton of decoys for someone who lost all of his, and then I took my dad's old ones, I was willing to take my dad's old ones and having to buy them. The amount of money that people spent on the decoys, the hunting, I mean, I let's just say it didn't reduce the price as much. I was like, I would buy this new before I bought it, saying it was Murdoch, because
I don't know. I'm
taking
annoyed by the
$5
fact
off
that
of it.
Ooh, God. Ooh, get him off. Ooh.
Who?
Screw you. JLR. I don't even.
But when you have money, you spend it on something. That's very true. But I'd rather go. I'm not going to buy one of Alex. My luck would be I'd buy his damn blue button-up Vineyard Vines that he was wearing that night. He's probably sold it on Poshmark, 3 months ago already. But
look at these people taking picture. I can't.
Mm-hmm. But did anyone? I had no idea there was a hole in. However, they did have one rug, and it's not that one. It was more. It had some blues and corals in it. And it was smaller, and it was selling for like.
I'm guessing Maggie didn't have a lot of say with that Moselle house.
Okay, look at the bench. That one right there, Tia. The pictures that they keep posting of this. Have you not laughed? Because y'all, they showed these pictures of this bench, and then they show it where it was in the house to give you a feel of how it looks. Because you can scroll left and right on the website to get all the pictures. I mean, maybe for the farmhouse, but not the main house.
No. None of it. It's all ugly. It's ugly.
But notice that they're only most of this is Moselle, I think.
Isn't it all Moselle? Isn't that the object?
I think so. I mean, I don't know if they brought stuff from Modesto and I think my hope is that Buster
I thought this
and
was just
her
Moselle.
family. That's what I'm hoping. That was my thought. I didn't know if they brought things that were from that either Buster and or her family, people in the family did not want. I don't think they're going to have individual estate effing sell. Here's Moselle. Here's Modesto. Y'all want it from the island?
But I think that they did. I think that's exactly what they did. I think they sold the house as is and removed the furniture for sale. I think that's exactly what they did.
Okay, all those antlers haven't gone yet, but they're asking an astronomical amount, and I'd rather go take an old car and hit a deer myself.
Well, that's just me. The deer duty.
I'm not paying $7,000 for like a 2 or 3. What are the points for when we hit the deer? Whatever the pointers are. I'm not going. No, I'd rather have an old farm car that whoops.
Damn, I'm trying to find something, but all this stuff has bad juju anyway. I'm not buying any of this.
I would take the street sign.
For what? See, I think that's bad juju. I don't want any of it.
I didn't say I would keep it. I said I would
burn it.
I didn't say I wouldn't re-gift it.
Yeah, that's my fear. All right, well, bless it and burn it.
But wait a minute. What is that?
This?
Are they spent? Are they spent? Yes. No.
No.
No. Okay. Never mind. Well. Oh my God. Okay. The bike picture. Oh my God. Y'all remember. I can't wait to do this community post. Right after I saw this, y'all, I walked outside off my deck. And one of my neighbors the other day was totally redoing her stuff, and it's a bike that looks just like that. And I never sent it to you, Tia, but I took a picture of it because I was like, oh no. I think something from Moselle is within 40 feet of me right now. Because she was, yeah.
Does that stuff It is a lot of stuff. Having your things auctioned off is the ultimate level of degradation. Oh, okay.
Look how many people are there.
Hundreds, it said. Yeah.
How much stuff do y'all think they have left over?
I don't know.
I know
I don't know.
things they don't know.
I don't know. I'm going to go. You
I
guys,
don't know.
thank you so much for hanging with us tonight. We will.
What are we doing next?
We're going to do the Stephanie interview and shoot the breeze. And I got to see what time Truth Teller is going live. I'm not exactly sure what time her live is, but we'll go before
I want to.
or after her. I'm not sure what time.
Around 9, maybe 9-ish our time. 8-ish hers.
All right. We will stay tuned and we will put out a post tomorrow for what time we're going to do the live for Stephanie's interview. It was an interesting interview, to say the least. And I just want to go over that with you guys. And then we can do Mark Bickhart's interview.
Oh my God.
And
that
go
one's
from there.
terrible. We can actually, and what we can do in the meantime, I know that we can go ahead, we can upload Sandy Smith's Urim's, who was the Hilton Head guy,
Mhm.
And Nick Jen's,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I have one more done.
We can put them in.
turn
We can
yeah,
put them in the
we can-
Facebook group for
Yeah,
everyone.
we can put those in Facebook because those are done.
Thanks, K-Braze. Oh, thanks, Amanda. And we love you guys so much. Hey, Glenjamin, thank you so much.
Glenjamin, does it make you mad when I go Glenjamin? Because my brother-in-law is also like Benjamin, but we call him Benjamin. So please, I hope you don't take offense when I say
Thanks for
Glenjamin.
being here, Grandma Sherry, and to our proud grandma of 3. God bless. We'll be, you guys, all gentlemen. Thank you for being here. All the ladies, we appreciate you so much. Thanks for hanging with us. Thanks for the giggles, and we will talk to you tomorrow night. Stay tuned to the Facebook group, and we'll do community posts. Have a good night, you guys.
Thank y'all.